Good evening, Panther fans, and welcome to another exciting night of high school basketball. We are broadcasting to you from inside Valor High School Gymnasium, where tonight's matchup is between your Portland Panthers and the Springfield Yellow Jackets in the Region 5 semifinals. I'm Kyle Eaton, along with my partners, John Thayer and Miguel Amenderis. Panthers were regular season and tournament champions from District 9-3A, earning that number one seed to start the regionals. Getting a win against Valor Collegiate in the quarterfinals Saturday night at PHS Arena, 67-42. Another impressive performance by the home team as Portland shot 54% from the field, 21 points off 15 Wildcat turnovers. 34 points in the paint tells you where the game plan took them. Keelan Dalton led the night with 24 points and 4 rebounds. Tristan Calvert, what a big game he had, 20 points, 8 rebounds. Evan Brown, 8 points, 3 assists, starting in the starting lineup Saturday night, logging big minutes due to Nate Honeycutt not being able to play a full game. John, we've been talking about this stat since before the turn of the calendar. As you stated, this will be important come tournament time. Well, it's March. The Panthers were 12 of 15 from the free throw line against the Wildcats.
Yeah, that's always a good thing to be in that area at the free throw line. It's very important. But against Springfield, we haven't been as good on the free throw line. And I don't know if it's because they wear us down a little bit or get in our head. They're a little yappy little team, that's for sure, during warm-ups. They like to talk a lot. And teams do that to try to get in your head. I wouldn't think it would work with us, against us at all. But, yeah, we got to hit our free throws for sure. The times we played Springfield this year, we beat them by 3 at home. We didn't make any three-point shots, but still won the ball game. Went downhill consistently, got them in foul trouble, and took care of business. Then when we got on the road, it was a kind of a whole different deal. We were up on them, and then we just, for some reason, decided we wanted to go in a little 3 shooting spree, and we missed a lot of them. So hopefully tonight they'll just try to do what they need to do, go downhill and attack the rim, get foul called, make easy shots. And the most important thing with Coach Ferguson is you got to play defense. If we play defense, we ought to be good to go.
Going up against Springfield. Springfield 17-12 on the season. Runners up to the regular season district title. A big road win for them last week as they defeated last year's region champs Hume Fogg in the quarterfinals, 66-63. Coached by Anthony Griggs in his 3rd season with the Yellow Jackets. As you said, John, these two teams split the regular season series, each winning on their home court. Panthers won the first one, then lost at Springfield. That game went into overtime. The Panthers had that lead in the 4th quarter that they ended up giving up. For Springfield, the player with a hot hand, that would be number 3, Jalen Chapman. In their last 3 games, he's averaging over 20 points per. Most of them from the free throw line, where he's made 14 attempts in the last 2 games. Got to know quick, will the Panther defense be able to contain the Yellow Jackets junior star? And, John, something we're kind of worried about, Nate Honeycutt didn't start that game Saturday night due to an illness. He did try to come in and play a little bit, not many minutes. I think he had 11 minutes total. Ended up in the dressing room before the end of the game. He's in the starting lineup tonight, but kind of being told that he's still not 100%. And as we look during the warm-ups, we see Keelan Dalton with a brace. His left hand is taped up, so knowing he's not 100%. Some other guys probably going to have to step up a little bit and make sure this is a team effort against a tough, physical Springfield Yellow Jacket team.
Yeah, one of the keys is they're going to allow them to steamroll us on rebound opportunities. In the Springfield game, it really was poorly officiated, especially on the rebounding part of it. If they didn't get the rebound, they just pretty much just bulldozed through the back of us and get turnovers and steals that kind of way. It was a really bad called game. Way, way, way too physical. I don't mind physicality face-to-face, but when you're getting bulldozed and hit from behind after you get a rebound, 1, it's dangerous, and 2, it's just not really good officiated and all. So I think if they don't allow that, we're going to be fine. But if they do allow it, it'll be a tough night for sure.
It's the rubber match, the final battle between these two teams this season. This time, it's a loser-go-home cage match On the other side, it's starting lineups and keys to the game. You're listening to Panther Basketball on the Portland Sports Network.
The Commission for the United States Semi-Quincentennial was created to plan, encourage, develop, and coordinate the commemoration of the 250th anniversary of the founding of the United States and recognize Tennessee's integral role in that event and the impact of its people on the nation's past, present, and future. The Commission promotes an inclusive statewide celebration and educational commemoration of America's 250th by interpreting and preserving Tennessee's unique stories, objects, landmarks, and places across our diverse state that defined who we are as Tennesseans and Americans.
Starting lineup support for both teams. We'll start with the visiting Springfield Yellow Jackets, 17-12 on the season, coached by Anthony Griggs in his third season. He'll have two seniors, a junior, and three seniors, a junior and a sophomore. And so he'll have number 3, junior Jalen Chapman, number 4, sophomore Marion Lavelle, number 5, senior Rajadine Dunn, number 10, senior Jaden Pentecost, and number 12, senior Joshua Merritt for your Portland Panthers. 25-6 coming into tonight. John Ferguson in his 5th season. He'll have 4 seniors and a junior. Number 0, senior Tristan Calvert, 13 points per game, 4 rebounds, shooting 73% from the free throw line. Number 3, junior guard Evan Ferguson, 7 points per game, 2 rebounds. Number 4, senior Nate Honeycutt, almost 9 points per game, 4 rebounds a game. Number 15, senior guard Quentin Totten, 6.5 points per game, 3.5 rebounds. And number 35, your senior forward Keelan Dalton, 15 points per game, 8 rebounds. And we will turn it over to the public address announcer for the singing of the national anthem. John, they've opened up the upper level here in the gymnasium, as it looks like both teams are being represented real well in this, what last night was a 1 hour drive turned into a 1 hour and 40-minute drive tonight for some. But I like the decision you and Miguel made to sit over on this side, because I get to look into a claw of purple over on the other side.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And this is where I found the power outlet, so it was kind of an easy choice.
We're going to take a short break. We'll come back. It'll be tip-off time as you're listening to Panther basketball.
The Bears.
Then you know why Smokey tells you when he sees you passing through. Remember, please be careful, it's the least that you can do.
What you desire, don't play with matches, don't play with fire.
After 80 years of learning his wildfire prevention tips, Smokey Bear lives within us all. Learn more at SmokeyBear.com, and remember,
only you can prevent wildfires.
Brought to you by the USDA Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Getting ready to start tip-off. It'll be Dalton going up against Pentecost. Panthers are wearing their home whites, purple trim, purple numbering. Springfield wearing their yellow gold jerseys with black numbering, black trim. When Panthers get possession, they'll be going from right to left, from Nolensville Pike to College Street and all in between, wherever you're listening. Like, thank you for supporting basketball. It's a tip is on the way. Possession goes to the Panthers. Calvert will start the offense. Zone pressure. Quick three for Honeycutt off the mark. Rebound quickly goes to Chapman as he makes his way to the front court. Merritt backs it up, calls out the offensive play against this man-to-man defense of the Panthers. Lavelle goes to the right, gives it up. Dunn with the basketball. Pump fakes Dalton. Baseline. Shot is up. Misses it. Tipped away out of bounds. It'll stay with Springfield. Merritt on the inbounds. Lobs it to Chapman. He's guarded by Totten. Merritt will take it out front. Met by Ferguson. He'll back it up. Over to his right. Skip pass out front. Merritt. Offensive foul on the screen against Springfield.
I think it's on Dunn, right?
That'll be number 1 of the night. Goes to Rajadeen Dunn. 1 minute gone. No score so far in this game. Regional semifinals. The winner of this game will play the winner of the Maplewood Station Camp game that follows this one. Ferguson cross court to Totten. Bounce pass down low to Dalton. Springfield comes from behind, tips it out. Good defense by Dunn. And they're going to say Dalton touched it last.
Kind of shaky early. Quick three. Not a real clean pass in the low block. We'll be all right. Just keep playing defense.
So Dalton was guarded by Dunn on that go-around. We'll keep a watch on that. Chapman in the lane, dishes it off for a baseline jumper that's off the mark. Rebound goes to the Panthers. And Calvert, guarded by Chapman, gives it over to Honeycutt. Totten looked at the three, doesn't take it. Tries to go cross block. Too much traffic, picked off by the Yellow Jackets. Merritt to the other end, misses the layup. Putback is no good. Calvert comes away with it. Throws it up the head to Honeycutt. Honeycutt, one dribble pump fake, spin move. It's not there. Gives it up to Calvert. Calvert drives the lane, and they'll call traveling on number 0. So he tried that little Euro step, got stumbled.
Yeah, I just like us going hard to the go. I got no problem with it at all.
And quickly, a substitution for Coach Ferguson here. 2 minutes gone in the first, as Evan Brown will come in for Totten. Chapman, point guard on this possession, dribbles to his left, gets it up to Pentecost for a long three. No good.
It's got to be over the back.
Out of bounds will stay with Springfield.
Tristan's got to try to get a hip on him first and then go up for the ball.
Merritt on the inbounds from the baseline for Station Camp. Tipped away by Ferguson. He just took it from his hands on that pass.
Yeah, he did. It was a great play.
Gives it up to Brown, back to Ferguson. Ferguson goes baseline. There's a collision, and they'll say defensive foul on Springfield. Pentecost to pick up his first.
It was close. I obviously liked the call, but it was close.
5:37 to go here in the first. Still no score. Lob to Honeycutt, tipped out. Brown picks it up. Bounce pass to Dalton. He goes baseline, up and good. Keelan Dalton gets his first bucket. And now it's 2-0, 5:18 to go. Lavelle, guarded by Ferguson. Looks for a screen, doesn't get it. Gets around Calvert.
Good defense.
Gets cut off, though. Picks up his dribble over to the far pocket. Back out on top to Merrill. Under 5-minute mark here in the first. Collision under the basket. And they'll call offensive foul on Springfield as Honeycutt got bowled over.
Yeah, there's no Chapman.
That's the first on Jalen Chapman. 2-0 is your score. 3 team fouls on Springfield here in this first quarter. Calvert into the front court, over to Brown. Takes a little screen from Calvert, throws it over. Honeycutt has it to the far side. Back to the near side, Calvert. Springfield recovers. Ferguson gives it over to Honeycutt. He'll take a three from the far side. That one goes in. Nate Honeycutt with the first three of the night. It is 5-0 Panthers. Merritt getting instructions from Coach Griggs. Good defense by Ferguson. He has to give it up to Chapman. Chapman in the lane, spin move, shot is up, way off. Loose, picked up by Springfield, and the bucket is good. Honeycutt. Over to Calvert. Ferguson gives it back to Brown. Almost loses it. Does get it knocked out. It'll stay with the purple and white. Brown from the corner area, inbounds. And it'll end up in Calvert's hands. 3:40 to go here in the first, a 5-point lead. Winner goes to the region finals. Thursday night, right here at Valor High School. Honeycutt in the porch, quick pass to Brown down the lane. Shot is missed. Chapman with the rebound. Gets knocked out from behind by Honeycutt.
Good defense by Nate coming up, cutting that thing off. Even though I got a feeling Ferguson was fixing to get a charge. He just looked like he had him beat it up.
Chapman will inbounds for Springfield. Goes out to Merritt, over to Chapman. Chapman stops at the elbow, gives it up. Shot on the way, no good. Springfield gets the rebound, and they'll try another three from the far side. That one does go in. Stevie Rawls into the game, gets the three, and it's now tied 5-5. Under 3 minutes to go here in the first. Ferguson, guarded by Merritt, gives it to Brown. A little floater in the lane, goes in and out. Tipped up by Honeycutt.
Nice tip. Brown's shot was good. It just didn't want to go in there.
I think Honeycutt is well tonight. Pump fake on a three, into the lane, dishes it off. Shot is up, and it's good. Tied up at 7, 2.5 to go here in the first. Brown gives it up to Ferguson. Ferguson cross corner to Honeycutt. Gives it to Calvert for the three in the pocket. No good. Loose. Saved by Springfield. Chapman picks it up. He's 2-on-1. Gets around his defender and makes the layup. What a move by Jalen Chapman.
Yeah,
As Springfield gets their first lead.
He wasn't going to slow up. He was going all the way in.
Ferguson to Brown. Gives it to Honeycutt. Turnaround 12-footer's good. 9 points for the Panthers. 7 of those coming from Nate Honeycutt. Tied up again with 1:36 to go. As Totten comes up to the scorer's table. Chapman, top of the key, gives it up. Rawls, shot from the corner, no good. Brown with the rebound, and he'll keep it himself. Panthers can get the lead back on this possession. Dalton quickly gets it to the corner, goes baseline, slides over his defender, but misses the short jumper. Pass up ahead, almost lost. Springfield's able to recover, and I think that just caught the Panthers off guard.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't have that one guy's number. How that wasn't out of bounds.
Ferguson for 3, doesn't get it. Panthers knock it out of bounds. Totten will come in for Evan Ferguson. 47 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. Panthers down by 2, and Springfield has the basketball. Merritt to the front court. Picked up by Totten. Makes his way to the left-hand side. Over to Chapman. Chapman guarded by Brown. Back over to Merritt. Merritt hands it off to Chapman. Weave out in front. Ends up with Merritt. Merritt tries to get around Brown, backs it up. Backdoor cut, thrown too far. Springfield can't save it. Turnover goes to the Panthers. 8 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Panthers will try to get a shot off. Quick substitution for Coach Griggs. As Fox will come in for Chapman. Don't want him to get a cheap second foul. Calvert, 6 seconds, into the front court, over to Totten, 4 seconds, back to Calvert, 2 seconds. Honeycutt's going to take one at the buzzer. In there! Nate Honeycutt with a 3 gives the Panthers the lead at the end of 1. It's Portland 12, Springfield 11. This is the Portland Sports Network.
Phones and laptops to toys and tools. Many of our favorite things run on batteries. But when tossed in the trash or recycling bin, these batteries can spark intense fires that are nearly impossible to stop. Battery fires are happening more often. They've destroyed homes, burned down garbage trucks and recycling centers, and, tragically, taken lives. When a facility goes up in flames, trash and recycling services can be shut down for weeks or even months. The good news, battery fires are easy to prevent. Just remember, never throw batteries in the trash or recycling bin. Always tape the ends and drop them off at a safe collection site or mail them in using a certified return box.
In the city or in the woods, help keep America looking good. Give a hoot, don't pollute. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Agriculture's Forest Service.
Start of the second quarter. Portland leads Springfield 12-11. Portland is 6-5 all time in regional semis. The last appearance was 2 years ago when they defeated Station Camp 52-49. Springfield would have possession of the ball to start the second quarter. It'll be Dalton, Calvert, Honeycutt, Brown, and Totten. Lavelle with the basketball. Gives it up into the lane, and steps were taken before the shot was off. And the Panther bench agreed with that. Rawls will come out of the game.
The shoes may have got him all confused.
Totten. Bounce pass to Brown in the lane. In amongst the trees. Fadeaway jumper, no good. Put back by Totten, doesn't go in. Totten dives for the basketball, tries to get it out in front. It's picked up by Chapman, though. Chapman, 1 versus 2. He'll keep it, spin in the lane, misses everything. Springfield gets the rebound, doesn't go in. Calvert saves it, keeps it. Up ahead to Dalton. 1 dribble, 2-handed slam for the big man. Your regular season MVP. Second bucket of the night gives the Panthers a 3-point lead, 14-11. I don't know which was better, him being able to get that shot off or Calvert's pass.
It was both good because, you know, Key's got a broken hand, so you just didn't know how that was going to go.
Traveling in the lane on Springfield. Substitution as Elijah Sidnor comes into the game for Evan Brown. Calvert, Panthers with a 3-point lead. Honeycutt, cross court to Calvert. Gives it back to Honeycutt. Takes a dribble inside the lane, shoots, it's good. 12 points for Honeycutt. Springfield quickly on the tack as Calvert pushed Chapman on the baseline.
Yeah, he's going to throw his body in you going downhill. That's what you do. Calvert did a good job getting his shoulder square, but there's just sometimes after a point they're going to call it on you no matter what.
Springfield will inbounds from baseline. Honeycutt on the ground. Almost got stepped on. Chapman with the basketball down the lane. The drive shot is no good. That was affected by Dalton. Calvert picks it up. Gets into the front court. He's met by 2 Yellow Jackets. He'll back it up. Nope, he'll turn around into the lane.
Nice
No look
kid.
pass off to Dalton for the layup.
That should have been and one, buddy.
6 points for Dalton. Now the Panthers have jumped it up to a 7-point lead. Under 6 minutes to go here in the first half. Lavelle gets around Honeycutt. Honeycutt catches
That's
up,
our ball.
causes him to lose the basketball, tries to save it to a teammate. Doesn't work. Panthers get the basketball. 7-point lead.
Calvert did such a great job on offense last time. He went hard to the hole, then curled it out like, hey, we're going to set this up, and then a U-turn and went right back in and got Dalton with a great feed.
Sidnor into the lane, gives it up to Dalton. Dalton goes
That was a
other side of the
foul.
basket. He was too far away. Misses that one. Rebound Yellow Jackets. Hands it off to Merritt. Merritt collides with his own teammate. Defense by Totten. Oh, they're going to call push on Quentin Totten.
How about him laying on the ground before anything happens?
Oh.
Sidnor really making some moments with his getting in there now. He's really doing a good job.
That's the first foul on Totten. Second team foul for the Panthers here in the second quarter. It's Merritt into the front court. Springfield down by 7 on a dry spell. Chapman guarded by Totten on this go-around. Goes opposite screen towards the baseline. Hooks around Totten. Gives it up. Mid-range is up, and it's good. Basket for Springfield makes it 18-13.
I would have done exactly that. My defense would have been centered around Chapman.
Calvert to Honeycutt takes a quick 3 from the far side. It's good.
Sooner or later, Springfield might decide to guard him.
3 threes on night for Honeycutt. He's sitting with 15. Merritt steps back, shoots a 3 straight away. It doesn't go in. Putback is no good for Springfield, but they get another offensive rebound. Turnaround jumper way off the mark. Honeycutt gets the rebound, but they're going to call a foul.
On who?
On Dalton on the rebound.
What? He was on the other side of the ball, the rim.
Coach Ferguson has questions. Springfield to inbounds.
That had nothing to
Chapman.
do with the rebound area.
Chapman drives, stops. Foul by the Panthers. Honeycutt will get his first. That'll send Chapman to the free throw line. First one goes in. Second free throw's up. Gets it. 6-point lead for the Panthers. 4:08 remaining in the first quarter. Calvert met by Chapman. Calvert gets around Chapman, steps into the lane, takes a short
Nice
jumper.
shot.
It's good. The runner goes in for Tristan Calvert. And that's his first bucket of the night. 23-15 now, your score. Ball goes out of bounds, last touch by Totten. It'll stay with Springfield. Merritt takes the inbounds, starts the offense, gives it up to Dunn, tries to lob down low, and it's blocked by Calvert from behind. Calvert pushing the pace, turns it around to Honeycutt for a long straightaway three. That one doesn't go in. And Springfield with the rebound. Pushes it, Chapman, baseline, bumps off, shots up, good. (23-17) is your score. Panthers up by 6, coming up on the 3-minute mark here in the first half. Ferguson takes a screen, goes down the lane, dishes it up to Honeycutt. Honeycutt back out front to Totten. Totten takes a Honeycutt screen, and they're going to call offensive foul, moving screen on number 4.
Whoa. Okay.
And
5 fouls to 0.
That's 2 on Honeycutt, and he'll sit out. Brown will come back in.
I don't have any problem with our 5, but I really kind of question them having 0 fouls. They haven't fouled us
This quarter,
this quarter.
right.
Kind of hard to believe, as physical as the game is down in the box.
Merritt over to Chapman. Chapman guarded by Brown. Spin move, cut off, back out in front, 3 up, short, chased down by Calvert. Calvert gets bumped, backs it up, starts over. 2:25 to go here in the first half. Bounce pass to Dalton. Dalton gets around his defender down the lane. The finger
Nice
roll goes
shot.
in for Keelan Dalton.
Shout out to Ganey on that finger roll. That was beautiful.
8 points, and it's back up to an 8-point lead. Matches their largest of the night. Merritt, baseline, throws it out front. Chapman, no opening. He'll back it up. 2 minutes left. Chapman takes a running start down the lane. Foul on Brown. Chapman will go to the free throw line for 2.
So 6 fouls to 0.
That's the first foul on Evan. Free throw is up, goes in. You know, we said in the pregame, Chapman gets a lot of his points from that free throw line. That means he draws contact.
Yeah, he goes downhill hard. He's a strong kid.
And he can make them when he's there. Free throw. That one goes in.
That's what good guards do.
25-19, Panthers lead, 1:52 remaining. Chapman will pick up Calvert as soon as he gets to the time stripe. Calvert catches Totten on the UCLA roll. Back over to Totten. Totten tries to lob it to Dalton. Too far. Springfield picks it up. Chapman, straightaway 3. No good.
Real good guards can shoot outside a little too, though.
Dalton with the rebound. Coach Ferguson asking for the chin play. And it'll start with Totten. Inbounds to Totten. Back out front to Calvert. Under a minute to go here in this first half. Calvert gives it back to Chapman. 16 seconds to go. Chapman looks to drive. Dishes it out for Pentecost for a 3. No good. Long rebound goes back to Springfield. 5 seconds. Chapman goes baseline, falls down.
Brown.
And they'll say Brown with the foul. And that'll be number 2 on him.
It was a good
Springfield
call.
in the bonus. Chapman will go to the free throw line. 3.8 seconds remaining.
Yeah, you gotta overplay his right side. That's where he goes hard every time. I haven't seen him go left, so you need to split the difference and stay on the right. Anticipate that's where he's going to go with it.
Chapman makes the first one.
I mean, he shoots right-handed, right? So that kind of...
Free throws up. It's good. Another 2 for Chapman as he'll come out. 3.8 seconds remaining. It's 27-21. Panthers will get one more shot at it. Calvert will take the roll into the front court. Shoots one from the volleyball area. No good. Nonetheless, at the end of 16 minutes, the Panthers so far have the advantage. It's Portland 27, Springfield 21. You're listening to Panther basketball here on the Portland Sports Network.
2 guys drove to work. Neither guy wore a seatbelt. One guy got a ticket. One guy didn't. The same 2 guys drove home. One guy wore his seatbelt. One guy didn't. One guy made it home. The guy not wearing his seatbelt didn't. Don't risk it. Click it or ticket. Paid for by NHTSA.
Nobody had to tell your grandparents not to drive while using their typewriters. Why should it be any different for us kids and our cell phones? Distracted driving was the cause of more than 3,000 deaths in 2022. Come on, we're smarter than this. Let's put down the phones and focus on the roads. Drive safe, everybody.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Game world or real world, seatbelts save lives.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
You're not gonna get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff.
Mama!
Like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat.
Graphic Obsessions on Main is in a larger space and has more to choose from than ever. Tons of Panther designs we can print in minutes. Tons of inventory you can grab right off the rack today. And the amazing new hat bar, where you can customize your own hat. See a design you love but not in your size? We'll print it in just minutes. So many unique gift items right in the store. With the holidays fast approaching, remember, shop early at Graphic Obsessions.
Welcome, sports fans. Portland High School is playing Springfield here in the regional semifinal at Valor Prep College High School. It's like a long word here. They go Valor Prep, they go Valor Collegiate, just whatever. I guess they can get you to pay the most money. I don't know. But anyway, at halftime, Portland is leading Springfield 27-21. Really good crowd for Portland stands down here, especially this time of day, trying to get into Nashville. South part of Nashville is really not someplace you really want to go this time of day for sure, but they sure do fill up the stands. I'm going to go over scoring real quick. Tristan Calvert with 2, Nate Honeycutt with 15. 3 of those are three-pointers. Keelan Dalton with 8, Evan Brown with 2. Rebounds, Tristan Calvert with 2, Evan Brown with 1, Nate Honeycutt with 1, Quentin Totten with 1, Keelan Dalton 1. Elijah Stentnor came in. As he's been doing lately, he's got 2 really big spark. He's flying all over the place, knocking a lot of loose balls, really good garbage time for him. Steals, Ferguson's got 1. Block shots, Calvert with 2. Honeycutt with 1, Dalton with 1. Assists, Calvert with 4, Brown with 2, Ferguson with 2, We've only had 4 turnovers in the first half. So it's looking good for Portland at this point. Just I think they need to keep playing some really good defense. I think the one thing that we do need to kind of work on a little bit is their second chance points, getting the rebounds. They are hitting the boards really hard and getting a lot of second half points. But we're going to take a quick break. We'll come back and we'll give you some more basketball here. Again, Portland is leading Springfield 27-21 in the regional semifinal down here in Nashville at Valor Prep.
As the Maplewood and Station Camp fans start filing in along with the players, we're here at halftime where Portland leads Springfield by a score of 6. Maplewood Station Camp is the second act of our doubleheader tonight. And the winner of tonight's game will play the winner of that game, number 2 from District 9 going against number 1 from District 10. A lot of spring sports getting started underway in the Portland area. Most recently the baseball team lost their first home-and-home game against Kirkwood yesterday. They was playing again today.
Don't start till 6:30.
Boys soccer season's already on board. The 2-2 tie to Smith County. They play today also versus Hunter Lane. So this is the week to get everything started.
The girls lost 15-0 to Gallatin in softball.
Players come back on the court, finishing up their warm-ups. We'll take a short pause when we come back. It'll be time for second half action of Portland basketball.
Phones and laptops to toys and tools. Many of our favorite things run on batteries. But when tossed in the trash or recycling bin, these batteries can spark intense fires that are nearly impossible to stop. Battery fires are happening more often. They've destroyed homes, burned down garbage trucks and recycling centers, and, tragically, taken lives. When a facility goes up in flames, trash and recycling services can be shut down for weeks or even months. The good news, battery fires are easy to prevent. Just remember, never throw batteries in the trash or recycling bin. Always tape the ends and drop them off at a safe collection site or mail them in using a certified return box.
I'm Nate Honeycutt. I'm Quinte Titan. I'm Keelan Dalton. I'm Evan Brown. I'm Tristan Calvert.
This is Coach John Ferguson. It's time for Panther basketball.
Players come out on the court for the second half. Starting lineup for John Ferguson will be the same starting five, as he'll have Nate Honeycutt, Tristan Calvert, Quentin Totten, Evan Ferguson, and Keelan Dalton. Nate Honeycutt leading the way in that first half with 15 points after playing only 11 minutes in Saturday night's contest due to illness. Panthers on offense to start this third quarter. Calvert guarded by Chapman. Over to Totten. Ferguson to the far corner, back to Totten. Totten dribbles inside the arc. Gives it up to Calvert. Calvert makes the way left-hand side, a little float over to Ferguson. Three, no good. Springfield gets a rebound, but stolen by Ferguson, and then the Panthers give it right back. Merritt has numbers. No, he doesn't, as Evan Ferguson just swatted it away from nowhere. Superman came on the court. Honeycutt, baseline, gets caught up, gets the shot off anyway. Had two hands on his arms, and he's able to push through and get the bucket.
It's kind of hard to believe there wasn't contact there.
Floater in the lane by Lavelle goes in. 29-23 is your score. Springfield back into the zone defense. Totten, Calvert. Fakes to Totten, gives it up to Ferguson, back to Calvert. Calvert and Ferguson, the two guards out on top.
I'm not sure how you got a count on right there.
No look pass to the corner, Honeycutt. He'll dribble out towards the slot area, gives it up to Calvert in that same spot. Back to Honeycutt. A lot of hand fighting going on in the paint area between Totten and Merritt. Nobody worse for the wear as Totten pops out, gets the pass over to Honeycutt, tries to go into Dalton, is tipped out. Ferguson's able to pick it up. He loses it, almost gets the backcourt violation, able to save it. And Totten now. Far pocket, dribbles into the lane, gives it up to Honeycutt. Baseline, flip out to Calvert. Open three from the slot, no good. Picked up by Lavelle to the front court. Gets around Ferguson, and that one gets swatted back right into the hands of Barbie. Springfield gets the offensive rebound. Lavelle picked off from behind by Nate Honeycutt. Lavelle never saw him.
He got fouled. I feel like I'm in prison.
Merritt backs it up all the way to the logo. Gets a running start, cut off by Ferguson. He'll give it up to Chapman. Chapman tries to make a run to the basket, spins around. Shot is up, flipped away. As Kendrick Dolan comes into the game for Springfield. Chapman with the basketball, down by 8. Gives it up to Barbie. Barbie turns around, goes in the lane. Gives it over to Dallin. He misses the shot. Calvert high up in the air for the rebound. already into the front court. Gets it taken from behind.
Great
Springfield
job by
tries to
Keelan.
save it, goes right into the hands of Keelan Dalton. He dribbles to the elbow, gives it up to Honeycutt for a straightaway three. That one doesn't go in. Now Springfield pushing the pace into the front court. Chapman's going to try to go all the way. And I don't know if you want to give that block to Dalton or Honeycutt, but it was one or the other. It didn't go up.
I think Nate got it.
And it was last touched by Chapman as he was laying on the ground. The ball rolled right over him, out of bounds. So Panthers with an 8-point lead and the basketball here with 3:42 to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, we just got to remember when we get any kind of break, they're trailing. They're not going to stop.
Calvert gets his pocket picked by Chapman. Chapman down the lane, throws it up. Gets fouled by Calvert. And they'll let him go to the line for two.
I like the foul by Calvert there. I liked him going right through him.
That's the second foul on Tristan. That'll put Chapman to the free throw line for two. Chapman gets the basketball, ready for the first one. It's up, goes in. The junior gets set for his second free throw on the way. That one goes in too. John, I don't think he's missed one tonight.
I don't have him for missing one.
Calvert meeting Chapman at the mid-stripe. And Chapman steals it away. Dalton's able to save it. Dalton looks like he wants some business in the paint. And he gets fouled going up for the shot. Too much manpower.
Yeah, it's a good job. Try to get some fouls for a change on them. It's been real one-sided since the first quarter.
Again, Dalton with that left hand bandaged up. He'll get two at the free throw line where the first one rolls in.
The good thing about it is he's fundamentally sound, because that left hand, when you're shooting free throws, all it kind of does is hold the ball there for you.
And Dalton makes both.
You shouldn't lean on it as part of the shot.
First points in the second half for Keelan gets him to double digits. Quick three is no good, but Chambers out of bounds. It'll stay with Springfield.
You know, physics-wise, it's not possible for a kid who's under the goal to go straight up with the rebound and all of a sudden it flicks out of bounds. It just, if you think about it, how does that happen? It has to be the off guys coming in for the contact who knocks it out of bounds.
Rawls will come in for Chambers for Coach Griggs. Springfield on the baseline. Inbounds to the top of the key. Chapman, double team. Honeycutt lays off. Totten will stay with him. Chapman gives it up to Lavelle. Lavelle takes a screen at the elbow, backs up, shoots the three. It goes in. Lavelle with the three. Cuts it to a 5-point lead for the Panthers, 33-28, 2:35 to go. Calvert has to get a screen from Honeycutt to get loose from Chapman. Then he'll give it up to Ferguson over to Totten. Totten guarded by Barbie.
Here's your mismatch right here, I think.
Totten's thinking about it. He'll get up to Dalton. Dalton gets pushed out too far. Dalton goes baseline, tries to throw it cross corner. Springfield read that one, but knocked it out of bounds.
I'd like to see Totten take 23 one-on-one. If we could get it spread out somehow. Got to be careful here. They're jumping every pass they can.
Totten turns it over on the inbound. Springfield with numbers. Lavelle takes it all the way, bounces it off the glass. It's good.
Yeah, that was too easy. We got to stop the ball.
It is now 33-30. Springfield has cut it to a one-possession game here at the 2-minute mark of the third quarter. Calvert waits on Dalton. Dalton gives a screen, rolls, nothing there. Dalton will pop back up, give another screen. Calvert goes to the basket, misses the layup. Honeycutt with the rebound, and he will call timeout. 30-second timeout, 1:39 to go in the third quarter. Portland holding on to a 3-point lead, 33-30. This is regional tournament basketball here on the Portland Sports Network.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Game world or real world, seatbelts save lives.
If we make it to the sectionals, we will play against a team from Region 6. Region 6 games going on tonight are Creekwood versus Giles County, and Tullahoma is taking on Lawrence County. Panthers inbounding on the baseline thanks to a quick thinking timeout by Nate Honeycutt. That's the first time out of the game, I believe, for the Panthers.
Yeah, I believe you're right. But you don't pull them with you from the first half anyway, so.
So ball has not even been given to Totten yet. It's already battling in the paint. Dalton pops out, gets it over to Calvert, to Ferguson. Backdoor cut to Totten is not there. Ferguson will give it up to Calvert. He'll back it up. He is so shifty, Tristan Calvert, when he's dribbling the basketball.
Yeah, here's the key, though. They're starting to frustrate us in the paint. So are we going to settle and shoot threes and quit going to the goal?
Honeycutt gets knocked on the mid-range jumper and will go to the line for two.
To me, that's the key. They took us out of our game when we played them at home or at their house. We missed 9 threes in a row or something like that. And I think a lot of it is the physicality. We may have backed out of it. I know Tristan was a little bit frustrated there on the last drive. He did get fouled, but like we said all year, there's going to be times you're going to get fouled. They're not going to call it. But you got to keep going. So they've got to hang tough with it and keep going to the hole and not worried about the contact that's not being called.
Honeycutt makes the first free throw. Totten will come out. Evan Brown will come in. As the second free throw is up and it's good. 2 for 2 from the line is Nate Honeycutt. His first points here in the second half. He has 17 on the night. Panthers lead is back up to 5. Chapman now being guarded by Brown. Barbie with his back to the goal. Gives it back to Chapman. Chapman tries to drive the lane. He's cut off by Dalton. He gives it up to Dowling. Dowling back to Lavelle. Floater short. Picked up by Calvert. Calvert looking up ahead. There's nothing there. 49 seconds remaining. Brown playing point guard on this possession. Guarded by Dowling. Tries to bounce past it. Tipped off. 2-on-1 and layup for Springfield. I thought maybe that was going to fall out. Bad pass on the Panthers leads to an easy bucket for Springfield. It's 35-32.
Yeah, they're jumping our passes, which means the back door should be open if we fake it to make it.
Calvert had Dalton open. He finally gets it to him, and Dalton gets bum rushed, but they're going to call traveling on the senior. And the purple fans do not like that one.
There's that bull rush.
Springfield can tie it with a 3 here. And Lavelle took steps before he drove the lane. So turnover gives it back to the Panthers. 6.5 seconds remaining here in this third quarter.
That's a bull rush, and they can't let it happen. It's illegal. I can't believe they called Keelan for any kind of violation.
Brown with the inbounds, 2 seconds. Loses the basketball. Springfield tries to get one off at the buzzer. Doesn't get there. At the end of 3, things have tightened up. It's Portland up 35-32 on Springfield. Make sure the kiddies are in bed. If they're not, hold them tight. Grab the popcorn. It's fixing to get good. You're listening to Panther Basketball on the Portland Sports Network.
Obsessions on Main is in a larger space and has more to choose from than ever. Tons of Panther designs we can print in minutes. Tons of inventory you can grab right off the rack today. And the amazing new hat bar, where you can customize your own hat. See a design you love but not in your size? We'll print it in just minutes. So many unique gift items right in the store. With the holidays fast approaching, remember, shop early at Graphic Obsessions on Main in Portland.
Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. for Off the Rails, brought to you by Portland Sports Network's YouTube channel. Hosted by Coach Miguel Almendarez, Kyle Eden, and Coach John Thayer. We talk about local high school sports, as well as other local and college sports, and any other subject that might come up. Tune in and join in on the conversation. Off the Rails.
For Coach John Ferguson, his team will be on defense to start the final 8 minutes, and it'll be Honeycutt, Dalton, Calvert, Ferguson, and Brown.
8 minutes possibly left in the season for one of these teams.
Lavelle will take the inbounds over to Chapman. Gives it up to Rawls, back to Chapman. Chapman takes a screen, fakes into the lane, dishes it off to Rawls. Nothing there. Tipped, pass out front into the backcourt, picked up by Lavelle. Calvert gets it from behind, tips it up to Dalton, who goes up ahead to Calvert, up and under for the score.
Great job.
Calvert, that's his 4th point of the night, but he's done so much everywhere else. 37-32, Panthers lead. A trip to the region finals on Thursday night, awaiting the winner of this ball game. Lob over is picked off by Evan Brown, and he'll take it into the front court. Turns around, slows it down, restarts it. Springfield in that man defense now.
That's a foul.
Honeycutt gets it in the corner, goes baseline, gets around his defender, and makes the layup. Rawls didn't know what hit him.
They're going to foul us on every play. We got to be ready for that contact, withstand it, then go.
Chapman steps back for a jumper, no good. Offensive rebound by Dowling. Goes out in front to Lavelle. He gives it to Barbie into the lane. Jump shot up, no good. Tipped, another rebound. Put back by Springfield is blocked by Honeycutt.
Run it, run it,
2
run it,
versus
run it,
1.
run it.
Ferguson is going to keep it for the layup. First bucket of the night goes to Evan Ferguson. Timeout is called by Springfield as the Panthers have jumped to their biggest lead of the night at 9, 41-32, 6:09 to go. We'll be right back with Panther basketball. Shout out to the Lady Panthers as they defeated Valor Prep last night in the regional semifinals of the girls' side, 43-40. They'll be playing in their region finals tomorrow night versus Liberty Creek. That'll be the 4th meeting between those teams. That game will start at 7 p.m. Springfield with the basketball as the Panthers have come out on a 6-0 run to start the 4th. It's Chapman, and he quickly drives to the basket, but misses the open layup. Offensive rebound, no good. Put back missed. Brown with the rebound. And he'll give it up to Calvert, 5:50 to go. Brown, baseline, stops short. Nowhere to go. And they'll call off.
Yeah, it's called for a charge.
Yeah, they're going to call the offensive foul on Brown.
It's hard to get onto him. He does so much good stuff for you.
Panthers up by 9, 41-32. 5:39 remaining. Chapman gets a screen. Is met by Dalton.
That's our ball.
Loses the basketball. Last touch by the Panthers.
I don't see how they thought that. He dribbled it out as he was falling to the ground.
Springfield will inbounds from the baseline. Discussion between the referees. So the last foul that was called on Brown, they did not put it up on the scoreboard, so the referees is making sure that they correct that. So it is showing one team foul. Inbounds by Springfield to Chapman. He quickly gives it up to Chambers. Lavelle down the lane, tries to go around the left-hand side. He makes it and gets whistled for the foul. Lavelle will go to the free throw line for an and one. That'd be Calvert's third. As Dallin will come into the game for Pentecost. Lavelle to the free throw line as the sophomore looking to cut it to a two-possession game. Lavelle with the free throw. Good. 41-35 is your score. 5:21 remaining in the fourth. Calvert gets it over to Dalton. Back to Brown. Brown fakes the dish off, and he took steps. Turnover gives it to Springfield. Panthers came out on a run. Now Springfield trying to get it all back. Lavelle will back it up. Facing down Calvert. Tries to drive on Calvert. They're going to call jump ball.
Good job.
As Honeycutt come from behind and held it. Possession hour goes to the Panthers.
Was that Honeycutt or Calvert that got the tie up?
Looked like Honeycutt.
Okay.
Number 4. Brown into the front court. Makes his way into the lane. There's no one there. He hands it off to Dalton, and it gets stuck into the basket. Oh. Everybody converged on Brown and left Dalton wide open. That'll be considered a jump ball. Possession hour will go to Springfield. 4:40 to go. Panthers with a 6-point lead, but Springfield has the basketball. Chapman dishes it off to Dunn. Dunn gives it to Barbie. Barbie bumps into the lane, takes a shot. The left-hander makes one from about 10 feet away. It's now a 4-point game. Calvert quickly on the other end with the score. 43-37, Springfield has to back it up. There's nothing there. Lavelle tries to get around Calvert. He does and gets one from the left-hand side. Calvert got caught up in the screen. It's a 4-point game for the Panthers. Calvert looking to make a dish. Gives it off to Dalton, who gets tripped on the way to the basket. Foul on Lavelle will put Dalton to the free throw line for 2.
Yeah, they're not shy about hitting you.
And Dalton, free throw is up. Hits the front of the rim, but rolls in. As Pentecost comes back in the game, Dunn will sit for Springfield. Dalton with his first points in the fourth quarter. Spins, sets, shoots, 2 for 2. Back to a 6-point lead for the Panthers, 45-39, 3:45 to go. Hand off to Chambers, gives up to Lavelle, 3 for Chapman, he's open and he makes it. And a quick timeout by Springfield after that made 3 by Jalen Chapman. And all of a sudden the 9-point lead has been cut to 3. With 3:36 to go, it's Portland 45, Springfield 42.
Nobody had to tell your grandparents not to drive while using their typewriters. Why should it be any different for us kids and our cell phones? Distracted driving was the cause of more than 3,000 deaths in 2022. Come on, we're smarter than this. Let's put down the phones and focus on the roads. Drive safe, everybody.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light.
3:36 remaining in this basketball game. Panthers will either come back Thursday night to play against the winner of Maplewood and Station Camp, or their season will be done. It all comes down to the last 3.5 minutes as Brown will take the inbounds from Honeycutt into the front court over to Calvert. Calvert has a screen from Honeycutt. Calvert loses it, able to save it to Honeycutt. Honeycutt double team. Gives it over to Dalton. Back to Honeycutt. Great save by the Panthers seniors. Elijah Sidnor in the game for Coach Ferguson. As Totten is out. Honeycutt into the lane. Shot, turn around, off the back of the rim. Good.
Good shot. I'm glad it went in. He had Dalton trailing. He could have hit him too.
Springfield. Lavelle being guarded by Sidnor. What defense by the senior Elijah Sidnor. He has to give it up to Chapman. Steps back, takes a three. No good. Ball tipped out. And will they call that on number 23?
It was a bad call if they did. Because it was just a back tip. He wasn't nobody on anybody.
Foul on the rebound to Dalton. And that'll be his second of the night. Springfield will retain possession. Panthers with a 5-point lead, 47-42.
It was a back tip.
Chambers will inbounds from the baseline. Lobs it out to Lavelle, almost went too hot. Lavelle able to save it, takes a screen, tries to drive the lane, doesn't get it, rebound to Calvert.
Air ball is layup.
Calvert threads two defenders into the front court, into the lane, sidestep, tries to get it over to Sidnor. Bad pass, gives it to Springfield. Now Chambers tries to give it up. Honeycutt was there for the charge. Chambers tried to give it up to Pentecost on the low block. Dalton was there to tip it out. Possession will stay with Springfield. Panthers holding on this 5-point lead. 2:21 to go here in the final quarter. Chambers on the inbounds. Gives it to Lavelle. Guarded by Brown. Lavelle tries to get around Brown. He does. Gets it swatted away by Dalton. But they call a foul on the Panthers.
Yeah.
So that'd be number 3 on Keelan. And Lavelle will go to the free throw line for 2.
Good block, Keith.
Lavelle with 2. Misses the first one. Dallin will come in for Coach Griggs. Ross will come out. For the Panthers, it's Honeycutt, Sidnor, Dalton, Calvert, and Brown. As Lavelle sets for his second free throw, that one is up. That one doesn't go in. Chased down by Dalton. So the Panthers now with a 5-point lead coming up on the 2-minute mark. Springfield goes full court. Honeycutt gets past it, skips past over to Calvert, back to Honeycutt. Honeycutt gets around his defender in the lane. The floater off the glass, no good. Sidnor with the offensive rebound, tries to save it, goes into the hands of Springfield. Chapman is going to take it all the way. Foul, shot is good. To the free throw line will go Jalen Chapman for an old-fashioned 3-point play. As Brown will get called for the foul. That's the 4th on Evan Brown. So Chapman to the free throw line. Shot is up, short. Rebound to the Panthers, so it'll stay a 3-point lead with 1:43 to go. Springfield is in the bonus. Foul from behind against Lavelle on Brown, and that'll only be the second team foul on Springfield here in this quarter.
Which is kind of hard to believe, but these refs, they only like to call something if they can get their little jig and jag and one and all that kind of fun stuff.
Brown will come out, Totten will come back in. Honeycutt will inbounds on about the plus 40-yard line. Doesn't have anyone. Timeout has to be called by Portland. And we'll keep it here as it's 1:32 remaining. Panthers have to call timeout to avoid the 5-second violation. A 3-point lead, 47-42. At one time, the Panthers led by 9, 41-32. Springfield on a roll. And Springfield basically just driving to the rack.
Yeah, pretty much. It's going downhill, and they're getting the calls every time they do. On this out of bounds here, we don't need to be 3/4 court. We need to be half court and then use the whole half for our advantage instead of only a quarter of the court. You know what I'm saying? When we're right here, we've got very little room to get to. We need to be in the middle and have all this backcourt to get the ball out.
Panthers will line it up in front of Totten as he goes for the inbounds. Now they spread. Calvert goes to the backcourt, takes the inbounds pass. 90 seconds remaining. Calvert gets around Chambers, almost gets it picked off, and he keeps it. How did he dribble through that? Goes to the lane. Ball gets tipped out. It'll stay with the Panthers.
Don't get frustrated. Just
he
keep
never
doing it.
crossover dribbled. He kept it in his right hand and somehow dribbled through 3 defenders.
They're going to come through every pass.
Quick inbounds to Dalton, over to Honeycutt. Honeycutt tries to go baseline, gets cut off, and they'll call traveling on Honeycutt. So Springfield down by 3.
I don't know what this guy's seeing on some of these travels, though.
1:14 to go here in this basketball game. Both teams have 3 timeouts remaining. Springfield is in the bonus. Chapman guarded by Totten. Dribbles over to the left-hand side.
Illegal
screen
screen.
Back to the right. Dishes off to Lavelle. Lavelle goes in lane. Scoop shot. No good. Tipped out. Saved by Calvert to Dalton. He has one man to beat. Up and under for the layup. Keelan Dalton. What an important bucket for him.
Yeah, it wasn't worth a dunk.
Lavelle quickly back to the other side, and he misses the layup out of bounds. It will go to the Portland Panthers.
They're going to come through every pass, so you got to be expecting it.
Full court pressure now for Springfield, man to man. 40 seconds to go. Panthers with a 5-point lead. Calvert will take the inbounds from Honeycutt. He'll give it back to Honeycutt into the front court. Honeycutt picks up his dribble and gets pushed. That's only the 3rd team foul on Springfield. So the Panthers will have to inbound from the far boundary area. Panthers line it up again. This time Honeycutt will inbounds. Into the backcourt goes Calvert. 30 seconds to go. Calvert to the front court. And he gets fouled. So now that's the 4th team foul. Next one will send the Panthers to the free throw line. 28 seconds to go. Honeycutt will inbound us again. This time Calvert goes towards the baseline to get the inbounds. And he quickly gets fouled. And that's who you want on the free throw line, John. Tristan Calvert leading the team 73% from the line for the season.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it.
Up by 5 with 26 seconds to go. Crucial free throws by the senior.
Yeah, this pushes your ticket to the sectional.
Calvert spins, sets, shoots. It's good. 2 in, 2 out for Springfield as Pentecost and Rawls comes back in. Panthers can make this a 3-possession game here on this free throw. 26 seconds remaining. Calvert gets the ball from the official. Takes a dribble, spins, sets, shoots. Off the front of the rim, picked up by Springfield. So to stay a 6-point game, 50-44. Springfield quickly pushes it. Chapman with the 3, no good. Springfield on the putback. That one doesn't fall. And Honeycutt with the rebound, 12 seconds to go. And it looks like Springfield is going to wave the white flag as finally Lavelle comes up to foul Honeycutt. 6 seconds remaining. And Coach Ferguson tells everyone, no over the back. And that's the 5th foul on Lavelle. So the sophomore will come out. Merritt will come back in. 2 Panthers on the free throw line, Totten and free throw lane, Totten and Dalton, where Honeycutt will come up to the line shooting 67% on the season. First one goes up, goes in. (51-44) now. Panthers with a 7-point lead as Honeycutt gets set for a second free throw. He calmly shoots that one. It's good. 6 seconds remaining. Springfield will push it up and take a long 3 at the buzzer. It doesn't matter. The horn sounds. Portland has defeated Springfield in the regional semifinals and has punched their ticket to the regional finals as they defeat Springfield by a score of 52-44. Pandemonium ensues as the Panther faithful standing up and cheering for their team. We'll take a short pause. We'll come back. We'll do a recap, final stats. You're listening to Portland Basketball here on the Portland Sports Network. Panthers are one step closer to a chance for a state tournament berth, defeating Springfield tonight by a score of 52-44 in a tough, gritty basketball game. Springfield had the lead towards the end of the first quarter, 11-9. Nate Honeycutt hits a three at the buzzer to take a 1-point lead. The Panthers never gave up the lead after that, leading by as much as 9 in the fourth. We give credit to Springfield as they cut it back to 3 late. The Panthers stayed focused, made free throws, clutch rebounds when needed, and they come away with a hard-fought victory. And John, this game kind of went as far as the flow of the game as we expected.
Yeah, Springfield, they play hard. They load the box, try to get the rebounds, cut your second chance points down, try to get them second point shots. And they're fast. They go through the ball. They're physical. The bull rush part, they didn't do it all night long, but they did it a couple of times. The referees kind of kept that cleaned up a little bit. A couple calls. There was one against Keelan. I think they called him for a walk where the dude just steamrolled him. I don't know how you don't walk when you're getting steamrolled, but the key was we just had to hold our composure and not freak out and start shooting threes. Because, when you're going to the go, downhill, hard, and they're fouling you and you're not making the shots and the ball's going out of bounds, you can get frustrated. And the first thing you want to do in a situation like that is quit going downhill, quit getting the contact, quit, staying away from physicality. But we didn't tonight. We did at Springfield High School. I'm telling you, we did it there. But tonight we refused to back down. We kept going at them, and I think it worked out perfect for us because, obviously we got the win.
Exactly, and it was a tough-fought win, and we had a couple of storylines going into the game. Of course, we noticed in the warm-ups that Dalton was wearing that big brace and bandage there on his left hand.
Yeah, his mom said he broke his hand.
Said they wasn't sure how that was going to affect him. He seemed like he was able to play through that as he was monstrous in this game. And Honeycutt, who was ill Saturday, only played 11 minutes, wasn't sure if he was even going to start tonight. And he comes away being the leading scorer for both teams.
Yeah, I don't know if he had what I had, but if he had anywhere around it, him stepping up tonight and scoring the way he did and playing, not just scoring but the rebounding. It's a team deal with these guys. Every night the storyline can change as far as the stat lines, but they all play great defense. They all hustle. They all get loose balls. They all go to the boards and work hard. Scoring-wise, Calvert had 7. Ferguson had 2. Nate Honeycutt had 24. Quentin Totten, 2. I tell you, Quentin Totten's defense is phenomenal, though, through the roof. Keelan Dalton with 14. With a hurt hand, he was 4 for 4 from the free throw line. I think it might have helped him a little bit more because he could get back to basics on the way you put your hands on the ball, believe it or not. Evan Brown had 2. Sitnor didn't have any points, but I tell you what, he made a big difference on the defensive end. He was all over the floor. Really been playing some quality minutes here. He's really stepped his game up a lot here in tournament time and is making a big impact. The team overall was 9 for 10 from the free throw line. Rebounds, Calvert with 5, Brown with 2, Honeycutt with 3, Totten with 2, Dalton with 2, Sitnor with 4. Steals, we had Calvert with 1, Brown with 1, Ferguson with 2, Honeycutt with 1, Dalton with 2. Block shots, Calvert 2, Ferguson 1, Honeycutt 3, Dalton 3. Assists, Calvert 4, Brown 2, Ferguson 2, Honeycutt 1, Dalton 1, and total turnovers 14 for the whole game. And considering the way Springfield was fighting through the passes, they were jumping everything. That many turnovers is not very bad at all, for sure.
Panthers have won 19 of their last 21 games. And, John, I can think of a handful of games that last year's team would have not come through on the upper side. And I think the senior leadership this year, they've played through all this. A lot of these guys have played since they were sophomores. And when things got rough, it seemed like they just bounced back. They don't lose their composure. And I think that's a big difference this year compared to last year's team.
Yeah, well, the key is they don't back down and settle for the easier shots, right? I think last year when the game started going a little sideways, they started shooting threes more because it was easier. You didn't have the contact. You didn't have the physicality. And now they're different. They know the way to win the ball game is the physicality and going to the hole. And they've just grown up so much, it shows on that part of the game. Tonight, there was one or two times we shot a three that I go, oh, no. But the overall scheme, they wasn't going to do it. If they were going to lose, they were going to lose going to the hole. And I'm proud of them.
So looking ahead, we don't know exactly who we're going to play. We can narrow it down to two. We know it will be Maplewood or Station Camp as we're watching both teams warm up out here on the court. We know what Station Camp is. We know what we can do there, as during the season we're 2-1 against them, defeated them in the district tournament championship. Get to watch a little bit of Maplewood tonight, but regardless, I think the Panthers don't need to worry so much about the other team they're playing. They just need to play how they play.
Yeah, for real. And the key is the next game's not end of the world. What you get is a home court advantage, which is huge, and a team that lost their regional finals. But sometimes those teams who sleep in those regional finals are the best team in the region. So you got to be careful, But anyway, I think the thing you handle it mentally is let's go out here and play loose and try to win a regional championship, but don't press. It's not the end of the world. Tonight was the game that you would get real tight, right? You lose tonight, your season, all these years these kids have been together, building to this point, it would have been over. But they played through that pressure. The next game's not any pressure at all. You just come out, play, have a good time, go hard, do your deal. If you win it, good. If you don't, just pack your bag and go earlier for a game next Monday.
So Panthers' record is now at 26-6. They've won 7 in a row. Next game is Thursday night, 7 p.m., right back here, as they'll go up in the regional finals against Maplewood or Station Camp. Wednesday night, tomorrow night, the Lady Panthers will be playing against the Liberty Creek Wolves in their regional final championship. Both those games will be right here at Ballard Prep High School. We will broadcast all remaining games right here on YouTube via the Portland Sports Network. As always, we appreciate your comments and feedback. We do not take your support for granted, and we enjoy all the interaction. Once again, final score, Portland 52, Springfield 44. For John Thayer, for Miguel Amandares, I'm Kyle Leeden. Until next time, go Panthers.